softly howls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary tasks fordone. Now the wasted brands do glow, whilst the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wretch that lies in woe in remembrance of a shroud. In and out of trees I'll weave, creep down low and leap up high, make all children want to leave, send them wailing whilst I fly. How now, spirits, whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale,
Thorough bush, thorough briar,
over park, over pale, thorough flood, thorough fire. We do wander everywhere,
swifter than the moon sphere.
and we serve the fairy queen to dew her orbs upon the green. The cowslip toll her pensioners be in their gold coat spots, you see.
Those be rubies, fairy favors. In their freckles live their savors.
We must go seek some dewdrops here and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou love of spirits, we'll be gone. Our queen to all her elves comes here anon.
The king doth keep her revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within her sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child knight of her train to trace the forests wild, but she, perforce, withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy, and now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen, but they do square, that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he that frights the maidens of the villagery?
Give milk, and sometime labor in the quern, and bootless make the breathless housewife churn, and sometime make the drink to bear no barm, mislead night wanderers laughing at their harm.
Those that hobgoblin call you and sweet Puck, you do their work and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make her smile when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, laying in likeness of a filly foal. And sometimes lurk I in a gossip's bowl in the very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap spill the ale. The wisest aunt, telling the saddest tale, sometime for 3-foot stool mistaketh me. Then slip I from her bum, down tumbles she, and Taylor cries, and falls into a cough, and then the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth, and knees, and swear a merrier hour was never wasted there.
We know thy truest form, a vassal to the fairy king who taunts our lovely queen. Where'er she calls, your feet are first to fly all o'er the earth in her commanded schemes.
I attend to Oberon as you obey her queen. On either side, we'll see whose faith shall bear these queer, unquiet woods tonight.
This queerness that you speak of flows through our very bones.
Our very
Fairy being.
Thou art a brash, uncanny troop, I see. What mischief shall be conjured from these three?
Room fairy.
Here comes Oberon.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn her bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Philida. Why art thou here, come from the farthest steep of India? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress and warrior love to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus, for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus? Didst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Perigenia whom he ravished?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never Since the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain, or by rushy brook, or in the beached margin of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which, falling in the land, have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The human mortals want their winter here. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And thorough this distemperature we see. The seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old hyacinth's thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds is as in mockery set. The spring, this summer, the childing autumn, angry winter, they change their wanton liveries, and the mazed world by their increase, it knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils, it comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it, then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votaress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood, when we have laughed to see the sails conceive, and grow big-bellied with the wanton wind, which she, with pretty and with swimming gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire would imitate and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles and return again as from a voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal of that boy, did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy. And for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your heart.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall try downright if I longer stay.
Seek us out tonight about the woods. Look for us as we fly o'er the trees. Our queen is vexed and her temper's hot, and though we love her, we shall not be caught.
My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest when once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, that it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep and pour the liquor of it in her eye. The next thing she, then waking, looks upon, be it on lion or bear or wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible and shall overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood in fast pursuit of a secret marriage forbidden, for Duke Theseus decreed that Hermia must either marry me, as both her father wills and I do wish, or else must Hermia be put to death. And here I am, and walled within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone and follow me no more.
You would draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron from my heart as true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I will have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do you think that? Or do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, do I love you the more? Demetrius, I am your spaniel, and the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me, but as your spaniel. Burn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave unworthy as I am to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Have not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on thee.
You do impeach your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. I'll run from thee, and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of the wild ones.
Oh, run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Speed when cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not stay thy questions! Let me go! Or if thou do follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I in the wood, the town, the field, you do me mischief. By Demetrius, I'll follow thee. Make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere she do leave this grove, thou shalt fly her, and she shall seek thy love.
Oberon!
Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer. I pray thee, give it me.
There it is.
I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over-canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses, and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, and with the juice of this I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Here, take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet young Athenian is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint her eyes, but do it when the next thing she espies might be the other. Thou shalt know the youth by the Athenian garments they have on. Effect it with some care, that she may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Here she is, boys! Here she is, world! Here's Quinn! Hi.
Hi.
Kind of a private section of the woods here, about to have a rehearsal, so if you could just,
Francis Flute.
Bottom.
Quince.
Is all our company here?
You are best to call them generally man by man according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name that is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before Duke Theseus and her new duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quinn, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable
calamity and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quinns, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready, name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottomer, set down for Pyramus.
Yes! What is Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. Do the rest.
Yes. Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quinns.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
And what is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
Why, it is the lady that Pyramus must love.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe!
Ah, Pyramus.
No.
Lover dear.
No.
Thisbe dear.
No.
And lady
No.
dear.
No! 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 You must play Pyramus. And Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Snug the joiner.
Oh, he says he cannot join for his nerves have got the better of him.
Why, he was for the lion's part.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again. Roar!
And you should do it too terribly that you would fright the Duchess and she would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all. No, you can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
I will take on the lion's part. And here is a play fitted. But masters, here are your parts. And I am to entreat you and request you and desire you to con them by tomorrow night and meet me here in these very woods. By moonlight here we will rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company and our devices known. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we will rehearse most courageously and obscenely. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough. Hold or cut bowstrings.
Come, now a roundel and a fairy song. Dum da 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 dum da da da. Dum da 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 dum da 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 dum da da da. These winds have ruffled through my wings and brought my teeth to chattering. They feel as though the fall out of my mouth when I do sleep.
I suspect 'tis Puck that causes this unrest.
Aye, in his path the world turns upside down. His smile sets a tingle in my mind.
Then keep all eyes on him. His loyalty to Oberon proves dangerous to ourselves.
Sleep, lady. We'll find him out.
Sleep tight.
What thou seest when thou dost for thy true love take, love and language for his sake, be it on ounce or path or fair, hard or poor with grizzled hair, in thine eye that shall appear, when thou wake, if it is thy dear, wake when some vile thing is near. Fair love, your fate was wandering in the wood, and to speak truth, I have forgot a way. Well, rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
I fade with wandering and worry both. My father and Duke Theseus' decree have set my blood to boiling, and I fear our marriage may still be prevented, but to marry Demetrius would have been a fate more terrible than hell.
Hermia, calm your heart. Together we shall conquer all these woes and live as one. We'll seek our refuge with my widow aunt once the sun shines a brighter path for us to tread.
Be it so, Lysander. Go, find you out of bed, for I, upon this bank, will rest my head. Tomorrow we will walk those 7 leagues toward your dear aunt's house and our new marriage bed.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, 2 bosoms, and 1 troth.
Oh, nay, good Lysander, may further off yet. Our marriage has not yet bound our 2 hearts.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning, and love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but 1 heart we can make of it. 2 bosoms interchained with an oath, so then 2 bosoms and a single troth. Then by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now, much beshrew my manners and my pride, Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. So, come close, and good night, my sweet. May thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I. And then end life when I end loyalty. Here is our bed. Sleep. Give thee all his rest.
With half that wish and wisher's eyes be pressed.
Come close, let us now drink the midnight dew and dance to visions of bright morning stars.
I wish to find that spidery spirit Puck. Our mistress did direct our path to him.
Should not we seek him out and hear of how his master might spite our queen?
The night is yet newborn, and first we may bathe in the moon glow and drink of the dew.
Who's there?
Oh, some pretty children from the town.
Why, look how peacefully they slumber here. Most human flesh would be too soft for this air-changing wild earth, and yet they sleep.
Through the forest have I gone. Athenian found I. Night and silence. Who's here?
Your friend, sweet Robin, if you'll let us be.
Rather a fiend if thou art sent to me.
Our Lady bid us keep our gaze upon you and your dreadful master Oberon, but truthfully, we wandering spirits all wish but to see what sportive tricks may fall.
Then hearken me a while. My master gave this flower here, its petals soft, but saved its juice to more some drops of liquid lust, which on Titania's sleeping eyes she doth.
Oh, our queen will hate her for this act indeed.
Well, she would, but when she wakes, she'll find no need. This flower's persuasion can turn any wrath onto a lover's tricky, winding path. Oberon has plans beyond the fairy queen. She sent me here, out of the darkest green, to find 2 mortals, 2 Athenian youth. One despises one, the other loves in truth, and my king did bid me pour into their eyes this juice to reignite their lover's side.
Hark now, see how liquor eyes.
Oh, weeds of Athens I doth spy. This is she my master said despised the Athenian maid. And hear the other sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, I durst not lie near this lack club, this kill curtsy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth own. So, awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon. Thanks to you, new fairy friends, I'll see you three by evening's end.
So long, spirit!
Come, let's seek some other grass.
But yet, here's more. Let's see what is to pass.
Stay, don't kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayers, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er they lie, for they have blessed and attractive eyes. Ooh. How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens, I am thought as fair as them. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. She will not know what all but she do know. And as she errs, doting on Hermia's eye, so I, admiring of her qualities, things base and vile, folding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. And therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice they are so oft beguiled. As waggish youth and dames themselves forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, she hailed down oaths that she was only mine. When this hail some heat from Hermia felt, well, so she dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead, or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good friend, awake. Woo! Woo!
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake.
Lysander, were you but sleeping here? Where is sweet Hermia? Are they not near?
Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so, what though she love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with them have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who would not trade a raven for a dove?
When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough. It's not enough, young friend, that I should never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye, but you must flout my insufficiency. Good troth, you do me wrong. Good sooth, you do. In such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well, for as I must confess, I thought you a friend of more true gentleness. Oh, that a soul of one love refused, should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. For, as a surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to my stomach brings. And all my powers address your love and might to honor Helen and to be her knight.
These mortals of our magic shall tonight be led with lovers' haze atop their sight. Help me, Lysander. Do thy best to pluck this creeping serpent from my chest. Lysander? What, removed? Lysander, Lord? Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling in his cruel prey? What, out of hearing? No sound, no? Well then, I perceive that you are not nigh. Either death or you, I'll fight immediately.
This is a marvelous, convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do it in action as we will do it before Duke Theseus. Are we all met? Peter Quince?
Pat, what sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus is to draw his sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. I'll answer you that.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is said and done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And, for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom, the Weaver. That will put them out of fear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the Duchess be afeard of the lion?
A lion among royals is a most dreadful thing.
Oh, therefore, another prologue must be writ that says that Quince is not a lion.
Nay, you must name your name, and half your face must be seen through the lion's neck. And you must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect. Duchess, or Duke and Duchess, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. For if you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a person, as others are. And there indeed let you name your name and tell them plainly you are Peter Quince.
Well, it shall be so. But there are 2 hard things. That is, we need some shining moonlight, for you know Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Well, doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar. A calendar.
A calendar. Oh, a
Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine.
Calendar? A calendar. No,
Find out
you're not
moonshine.
just calendar on you? What's wrong with you? Calendar. A calendar? Okay. What is that?
Hey!
A calendar! Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why then may you point to the moon and say that her beams do pierce the trees.
Or else must one come in with a lanthorn and a bush of thorns and say they come to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. And then there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the break of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Someone or other must present wall. And let them hold their fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's child, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. No, when you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to their cue.
What hempin' homespuns have you swaggering here?
What?
A play toward.
I'll be an auditor. After 2 perhaps, Fuzzy Claus.
So shall we all be thespians and turn this horrid play
ready.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of Odia savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice! Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A fellow ripe for setting, full of fear.
A stranger, Pyramus, than e'er played here.
Oh, must I speak now?
I, Mary, must you, for you must understand he goes but to see a noise he heard, and is to come again.
To see a noise, a wonderful antithesis.
Most radiant Pyramus, most beautiful of grooms, like the red rose on triumphant briar, as truest horse that yet would never tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus tomb, man.
Ninus tomb, man.
Why you must not speak that yet? That you answer to Pyramus? You speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter! Your cue is past, it is never tire.
Oh.
As truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh! Monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Right, masters, fine, masters!
We'll follow you. We'll lead you bound and bound.
Sometime a horse will be, sometime a hound.
And neigh and bark and grunt and roar and
Like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire, and everything.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own. I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing that they shall hear I am not afraid. The ousel cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill.
what? Angel wakes me from my flowery bed.
The throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again! Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. When thy fair virtues force doth move me on the first view, to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. Yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I had wit enough to get me out of this wood, I have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood! Do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee, therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I shall purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, ready, and I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his arms. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and
mulberry. The honey bags steal from the humble bees and crop their waxen thighs and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes to have my love to bed and to arise and pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesy.
Hail, mortal!
Hail.
Hail!
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beg your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest creature.
Peas Blossom?
Ah, I pray you commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peascod, your father. I pray you, good Madam Peas Blossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance too.
Come! Wait upon him! Lead him to my bower! The moon, methinks, looks with a watering eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Ooh, tie up my love's tongue. Bring him silently.
This all is better done than could be thought. Now leave the loom of night to weave the plot.
I wonder if Titania be awaked, then what it was that next came in her sight that she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger now. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love! Near to her consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that worked for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skin of this barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook the scene and entered in the break. When I did him at this advantage take, an ass's knoll I fixed it on his head. Anon his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes. When they him spy, sever themselves, and madly sweep the sky. And at our stamp, here o'er and o'er one falls, and murder cries, and help from Athens calls. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there, when at that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou latched the Athenians' eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
Oh, I took them sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian mortal by their side, that when they wake afore she must be I.
Stand close. This is that same Athenian.
Oh, this is the one, but not this the other.
Why rebuke her that loves you so? Lay breast so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should do thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in her sleep, being o'er shoes of blood, then plunge in the deep, and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as she to me. Would she have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be, but thou hast murdered her. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I. Pierced, through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What is this to my Lysander? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give her to me?
I had rather give her carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of lovers' patience! Hast thou slain her then? Tell once, tell true even for my sake. Durst thou look upon her being awake, and hast thou killed her sleeping? Oh, brave touch! Could not a worm, an adder, do so much? An adder did with doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent, never adder stung.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is she dead. For aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then, tell me that she is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more. Now, from thy hated presence part I sow. See me no more, whether she be dead or no.
There is no following them in its fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So, sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. For debt that bankrupt sleep does sorrow owe. Which now in some slight measure it will pay. If for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juices on some true love's sight. Of thy misprision must perforce ensue some true love turned, and not a false turned true. About the wood, go, swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that costs the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, see thou bring her here. I'll charm her eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than arrow from the soldier's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of her eye. When her love she doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our very band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me. Lord, what fools these mortals be.
Stand aside. The noise they make shall cause Demetrius to awake.
Oh, well, then we'll do it once we're one. That must needs be sport alone, and those things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vows so born in their nativity, all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove it true?
These vows are Hermia's. Will you give them o'er? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. These vows to them and me, put in two scales, will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to them I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give them o'er.
Demetrius loves Hermia, and she loves not you.
Oh! Helena! Goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy! Oh, how ripe and show thy lips, those kissing cherries, tempting grow.
Oh, spite. Oh, hell! I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me? As I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? You both are rivals in love, Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part, and yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do, till my death.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If ever I love them, all that love is gone. My heart, as guess-wise, sojourned, and now to Helen it is home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
For spare it not the fate thou dost not know, lest thy peril thou abide it, dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night that from his eye his function takes, my ear more quick with apprehension makes. Not by mine eye Lysander found. My ear, I think it has brought me to thy sound, but why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should she stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let her bide fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all you fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seek'st thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so? You speak not as you think it cannot be.
Lo, they are one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful friend, have you conspired, have you with these contrived to bait me in this foul derision? Is all the counsel we two have shared, the siblings' vows, the hours we have spent when we have chid the hasty-footed time for parting us? Is it all forgot? All school days friendship, childhood innocence? And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with them in scorning your poor friend?
I am amazed by your passionate words. I scorn you not, though it seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And made your other love, Demetrius, who even now did scorn me with her foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial. Wherefore calls she this to her she hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within her soul, and tender me forsooth affection, but by your consent, by your setting on?
Oh, I understand not what you mean by this.
Oh, I do persever. Counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink each at other. Hold the sweet jest up. This sport well carried shall be chronicled. But fare ye well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
They cannot tell more than I can. Thou canst compel no more than they entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than their weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life, I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee, to prove false one that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than she can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too. Quick, come!
Lysander, where to tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat! Thou burr, vile thing, let loose, or it will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
I love, oh hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest?
I soothe, and so do you.
Demetrius, I'll keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt them, strike them, kill them dead? Although I hate them, I'll not harm them so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? What change is this? Sweet love, am not I Hermia? Are not you Lysander? I am as fair as I was ere while. Since night you love me. Yet, since night you left me, why then you left me. Oh, God's forbidden earnest, shall I say?
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt, be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me. You juggler. You canker blossom. You thief of love. Stolen my lover's heart from her.
Fine, Iphis, what? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet! Oh, wherefore? That way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, hath won her Lysander. Are you not grown so high in her esteem? How low am I? Speak, you painted maypole. How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach into thine eyes.
I pray you, though you mock me, friend, let them not hurt me. You perhaps may think because they are somewhat lower than myself that I can match them.
Lower hark again.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia, did ever keep your counsel, never wronged you. save that in love unto Demetrius, I did tell her of your flight into this wood. She followed you for love, I followed her, but she hath chid me hence and threatened to spurn me, strike me, nay, to kill me too. And now, will you let me quiet go, back to Athens while I bear my folly back and follow you no further? Let me go! See how simple and how fond I am.
Aye, get you gone. Who is that hinders you here?
Foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid. They shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, you! They shall not, though you take their part.
Oh, they are keen and shrewd. They were a vixen when we went to school together, and though they be but little, they are fierce.
Little, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer me to love her thus? Let me come at her! Let me come at her!
Get you gone, you bee, you acorn! You are too officious on her behalf that scorns your services. Speak not of Helena, take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide in her. Now they hold me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try who's right, of mine or thine is most, and Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl!
Oh, you mistress! All of this coil is long of you! Nay, go not back!
Oh! I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
Oh, I am amazed and know not what to say!
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakes, or else commits thy knaveries willfully.
No, believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the youth by the Athenian garments they had on? Therefore blameless proves my enterprise, as I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And therefore am I glad it did so sort, as this their jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. High, therefore, Robin, overcast the night. Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, then stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong. And sometime rail thou like Demetrius, then from each other look thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath such virtuous property to take from thence all error with his might, and make her eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, and back to Athens shall the lovers wend with league whose date till death shall never end. Whiles I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. Then will I her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste. For night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose approach ghosts, wandering here and there, troop home to churchyards. Damned spirits all that in crossways and floods have burial, already to their wormy beds are gone. For fear lest day should look their shames upon, they willfully themselves exile from light, and must for aye consort with black-browed night.
But we are spirits of another sort. I, with the morning's love, have oft made sport, and like a forester the groves may tread, even till the eastern gate, all fiery red, opening on Neptune, with fair blessed beams, turns to yellow gold his salt green streams. But notwithstanding, haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears. My gentle joy.
My love, once more, I beg of you the child.
You speak to me of love, but you know not of love's true grace. I have a suitor, much more tender in affections, faith, and trust than you yourself could ever hope to be.
Need you this child when all your love's spent?
A foolish king, you know not the bounds of admiration. There is no limit to the breath of love, but only endless patience.
Mistress!
My love.
Where's Cobweb?
Here.
Scratch my head, Cobweb. Where's Madame Peas Blossom?
What's your will?
Nothing good, madam, but to help cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber, madam, for methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
Oh, what, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love? Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Truly a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. I pray you let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I shall wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So, doth the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist the female ivy, so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for she in mild terms did beg my patience, and even under Cupid's strongest charm, she holds the child as dearly as before. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud and Cupid's flower have such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
Why, Oberon, how now? Such tricks and shades have you laid fast tonight within my dreams. Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh, how I do loathe his visage now. What further spells have you unleashed on me?
No more of this, my love. For I submit unto your grace, and doff this hateful cloak of jealousy and rage, and lend my hand to end this trivial feud. You cloak me now within a beam of light, and make the plumage of my wings stand tall. Your love I cannot sacrifice. The earth can I no longer stand to see in disarray. My love, I ask of you to think of this night, but as a game, a flight of fancy.
This will I accept with grace, my love. But keep an eye awake at night for any asses wandering about the woods, for I have found I like to stroke their hairy ears.
My queen, take hands with me and rock the ground whereon these asses be. We will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly. A royal wedding will we gladly view to bless the couple that we used to woo.
I'll seek them out within the wood.
Can I be gone?
Nay, here comes.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain.
Drawn and ready.
Where art thou?
I'll be with thee straight.
Follow me then for plainer ground.
Lysander! Thou runaway! Thou coward! Art thou
recreant. Come, thou child. I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee. Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice. We'll try no quarrel here.
She goes before me and still dares me on. When I come where she calls, then she is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster did she fly. That fallen am I in dark uneven way, and here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy gray light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Oh, coward! Oh, why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest! For well I wot, thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand nor look me in the face! Where art thou now?
Come hither, I'm here.
Nay then, now mockest me. Thou shalt buy this dear, if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Fainteth, constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold day. By day's approach, wouldst be visited.
Oh, weary night, oh, long and tedious night, abate thy hour. Shine comforts from the east, and I may back to Athens from these that my poor company detest. And sleep sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but three, come one more. 2 and 2 do make up 4.
Oh, here they come, bedraggled doves, searching for their knavish love.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest till the break of day. Heavens shield Lysander if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakes,
Thou takes true delight
in the sight of thy former
lover's eye.
When my cue comes, call me, I will answer it. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho, Peter Quince, flute the bellows mender. What ho? God's my life, stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was, there is no man can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had, but man is but a patched fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It will be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom.
Have you seen Bottom? Tall, kind of annoying, little handsome, little Bottom!
Out of doubt he is transported. Oh, if he come not, the play is marred, and it goes no forward, doth it?
It is not possible! There's not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he has simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. And he's very paramour. more for a sweet voice?
Where are these friends? Where are these hearts? Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what for if I tell you I am no true Athenian, I will tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Well, tell it, sweet bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke approaches. Get your apparel together. Meet presently. Let everyone look o'er his part, for the short and the long is, our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not she who plays the lion pare her nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And, most dear actors, heed no onions, nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away. Go away.
On the ground, sleep sound.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days have brought in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame or a dowager long withering out a young man's revenue.
For days have steeped themselves in night, for nights have quickly dreamt away the time, and now the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold this night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love, doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling. My love shall hear the music of my hounds. We will, fair Hippolyta, up to the mountain's top and hear the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
Stir up the Athenian youth's merriment, awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. But soft,
What nymphs are these?
my lord, this is Hermia here asleep, and this Lysander. This Demetrius is this Helena.
I wonder of their being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came in grace of our solemnities.
But Hippolyta, is not this the night that Hermia should give answer of their choice, whether they will obey their father and join in marriage to Demetrius?
It is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends. Saint Valentine is past. Begin these wood words, but to couple now. I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world that hate is so far from jealousy to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleeping, half awake. But I swear I truly cannot say how I came to be here.
But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I do bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of Athenian law.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helena and fancy following me. But my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow. Seems to me now the remembrance of an idle god, which in my childhood I did dote upon. And all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more shall hear anon. These lovers shall eternally be knit, and for the morning is something worn, our purpose hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, free and free, we'll hold the feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
Methinks I see these things enchanted eyes where everything seems double.
So methinks. And I have found Demetrius like a jewel. Mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? Seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow her?
And Hippolyta.
And bid us follow them to the temple?
Why then we are awake. Let us follow them, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Here come the lovers full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
My lord, we too must humbly take our leave and beg of you some respite from the cheer.
Our kinship is but fresh, and our knit souls do yearn for each other's private ear.
The night's swift transformation hath unto my spirit rendered such a change that I before sweet Helena must be humble now and gently learn the rights of our new vow.
So if your graces both may think us clear, we too might leave the celebrations here.
Go with our blessings and keep well anon.
Farewell, sweet Helena, till we meet again.
Oh, pray that comes quick. 'Tis 1,000 years till then.
'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Let us put it from our minds tonight. Come forth the rest, we shall be entertained. What masks, what dances, what revels are at hand? Call that player quits.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for us this evening? What masks, what music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
A tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical. Tedious and brief. Well, that is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
I shall hear that play, for never can anything be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring it forth.
Gentles! Perchance you wonder at the show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain. And I, with lime and rough calf, doth present woe. That vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through walls break, poor souls, they are content to whisper.
What is that? What are you saying? What is it? What?
At the which let no man wonder. Again will I, with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn, presenteth moonshine. For if you will know by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly lion, which I again shall play. The trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather, did affright. Rar. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion, vile, with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat, with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his bloody boiling breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. All the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain. You can clap now.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may when many asses do.
How methinks will Quince don each and all these charming characters?
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one Quince by name, present a wall, and such a wall as seen from front or back had in it a crannied hole or crack through which lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper often very secretly.
Oh, grim look at night! Oh, night, with hue so black! Oh, night, oh, night, oh, night, alack, alack, alack! I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. But thou, oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. Oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, thanks, courteous wall. But Jove, shield thee well for this! But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me!
Ow!
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, ma'am, she should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I'm to slide her through the wall. You shall see it will fall pat as I told you. Yonder she comes!
Oh, wall. Full oft hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me.
I see a voice. Now will I to the wall to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe?
My love? Art my love, I think.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay. Wow.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away will go.
They may pass for excellent. Oh, here comes one noble beast in.
Ah, dear royal, gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor, may now both quake and tremble here when lion, rough in wildest rage, doth roar. They know that I, as Quince, a tinker am, a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should, as lion, come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast and of a good conscience.
The very best of a beast, my lord, that e'er I saw.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present with the light down. This, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How is it else the man in the moon?
I am aweary of this moon. Would she would change?
All that I have to say is to tell you that this lanthorn is the moon, this the man in the moon, this thorn bush his thorn bush, and this dog his dog. Dog.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love?
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe!
Well shone moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleam, I trust to take of truest this be sight. But stay, oh spite, but mark, poor night, what dreadful dullness here. Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good, but stained with blood? Approach, ye furies foul! O fate, come, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude, and quell!
Okay.
Oh.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear? Come, tears! Confound! Out sword! And wound the pap of Pyramus. I had left pap where heart doth hop. Ah! Thus die I, thus! Ah! Thus! Ah! Thus! Ah! Now I am dead. Ah! Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die, 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 die.
With the help of his surgeons, he may yet recover and still prove an ass.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
She will find him by starlight, and her passion ends the play.
I hope she will be brief.
Sleep, my love. Dead, my dove. Pyramus, arise! Speak! Speak! Quite still. Dead. Dead! Ah! A tomb must cover these sweet eyes, this cherry nose, these cowslip cheeks are gone! Are gone! Come, dagger. My heart
imbue. So, this is the end. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead? I am wall too.
No, I assure you the wall is down that part of their fathers. Would it please you to see an epilogue or to hear a Bergamask dance to two of our company?
Queer play needs no excuse. Let the epilogue alone.
Yeah!
Midnight hath tolled 12. Lovers, to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time.
This palpable gross play hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Sweet friends, to bed. A fortnight hold we this solemnity with nightly revels and new jollities.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray.
Now it is the time of night, the graves all gaping wide. Everyone lets forth his sprite in the churchway's path to glide. And we fairies that do run by the Tribble Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now our frolic.
Not a mouse shall disturb this hollowed house, unless these sprites all liars call.
So,
good
good
night
night until you all. Give us your hands if we be friends, and we shall restore amends.